Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Greenwood School District and Athletic Department, we'd like to welcome you to Smith Robinson Stadium for this evening's junior high contest between the visiting Southside Mavericks and your Greenwood Bulldogs. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we direct your attention to the flagpole at the south end of the stadium, and we ask that you stand for a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance and the playing of our national anthem. And now for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the national anthem.
Good Thursday to you. Sean Holland, Greenwood Sports Center, here with you. Getting ready to get kicked off here at Smith Robinson Stadium on a Thursday night. Southside Mavericks coming to town. Joined tonight in the booth, Mr. Chad Moore.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me up here tonight.
I'm glad to have you. Luke Robbins, of course, in Little Rock at War Memorial, watching his son LJ play. Got some different folks on hand with us tonight to help out with this live stream. Can you feel it?
Yes, sir. I tell you what, you've been after me for a while to get up in here, and I tell you what, this is definitely impressive, and I want to say thank you on behalf of, I know, a lot of folks for what you bring out there, and thank you to yourself, your sponsors, your family, and all the kids that help with it. It's really a treat to have.
Well, a lot of fun. So coming on to the field for the coin toss for the Bulldogs tonight. It's number 76. That is Ashton Stein. Number 64, Mason Moore. And number 55, Mikey Atkinson will be your captains for tonight.
Good to see some linemen out front up there.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what, that 64 is a good-looking kid.
He sure is.
Thank God he looks like his mother.
Looks like his mom, thank goodness. Jack Gebhardt and Aiden Patton.
The officials for this evening ball game are Dan Robbins, Justin Brewer,
44,
Durham, Robert Burris, and Danny Myers. Your captains for Southside, number 15, Aiden Payton, Number 44, Landon Layton. 72, Xavier Howard. Number 88, Jack Gebhardt. And for the Bulldogs, number 55, Michael Atkinson. 64, Mason Moore. Number 76, Ashton Stein.
And
Greenwood
has won the toss and is elected to receive. So that's how we will start things here at Smith Robinson tonight. And here come the Bulldogs.
Tell you what, Sean, I know this is something you've probably touched on. I never get to listen in because I'm usually sitting out in the stands.
Right.
This is a very impressive group of guys. I'll tell you what, and it's impressive just as deep as they go. They're just as impressive.
Right.
They are a special group, which we've both been around them a lot since third grade on, and really love getting to see these guys play.
Well, 22 starters on this freshman team, and some guys stepping up for those that are out due to some injuries. Some guys getting to come back for the first week in a while because of injuries. Back deep to receive for the Bulldogs, Isaiah Arrington, and I believe that's Jackson Cole on the near hash.
It is 2-2 over there.
Number 4, Jude Daniels will kick for Southside.
Number 22, Jackson Cole.
Little squib kick, and it is fallen on at about the 44-yard line by Daniel Burton. And that's where the Bulldogs will set up shop. 1st and 10 at the 44. Seeing a little different look here to start the game and in receivers. Of course, that is in motion is Carnes. He gets the forward pitch, and he is looking for a way to move and gets about a yard up to about the 45-yard line. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Tackled by number 18, Miles Selby.
Jeremy Lawyer at running back. Isaiah Arrington, Grant Carnes trips to the left.
And out number 24 is Jeremy Lawyer.
Lawyer around the right side, and he's got room, and he is going to take one more guy, you betcha, all the way in for the touchdown.
Number 24, Jeremy Lawyer.
And just like that, 55-yard touchdown for these freshmen. Zach Edwards will be on for the PAT. Jasna to hold. Down. Kick is up, and it is a beauty. 7-0 in the opening drive here in Smith Robinson Stadium. That's something you like to see, isn't it, Chad?
Yes, sir. They do work efficient. Jumping out on top quick. Doing well. Saw, really good block set up by Arrington out there.
Right. We talked about that the other night with the 8th grade. Some good blocks in that group. There's some large young men in the 8th grade.
Yes, sir. Got some pretty good sized guys up front, definitely.
.724 here in the first. Edwards is going to kick it away for the Dogs. Back deep to receive. Aiden Johnson for the Mavericks. Kick is away. It's a low one. It's been touched by a Maverick, and it's picked up, and here we go. And brought down by Samuel Burton and Kaylor Jasna. So 1st and 10 at about the 40 for the Mavericks. Cameron Heath, is that who's? No, maybe a gain of about 2. Number 7, Cameron Heath.
Cameron Heath going to carry it off the right side, tackled by number 5.
I'll tell you what, the way they swarmed that ball, I'm not sure who you'd give credit to on that one.
Right.
Awesome job. This, as impressive as the offense is, this defense is just about as equally impressive.
Mm-hmm. Scott Holland and Paul Brixey at the corners. Looks like Talon Denham and Jasna at safety. It's going to be Heath again, and he is dropped for a loss. Zitzman credited for the stop. 3rd and 3rd and 9 coming up. Sure thought he was dropped in the backfield. Change of personnel for the Mavericks. Oh, it hit hard. Ball comes loose. And 65 recovers it. That's Zeke Reeves. Who was that with that big hit? Number 43? I thought it was Nick Bass.
A little 43 and a 88 combo there. A little Cash Archer in there with that one as well.
Yeah. So that'll bring up 4th and 9. Goodness.
Tell you what, that's a nasty duo for anybody to see coming.
Right. So the Mavericks will punt it away. I believe that's Jude Daniels. Could be wrong. Low snap. He's got it kicked up high, end over end, and it takes a bounce, and it's going to go out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 34. That's where the offense of the Bulldogs will come back out and set up 1st and 10 from their own 34. Two receivers to either side. Lawyer is in the backfield alongside Archer. Over to Carnes. He's across the 40, still on his feet, and is met by a host of Mavericks, and he'll be spotted at around the 42-yard line. 2nd and 3 coming up. We've got an official down. Play action, Lawyer, he's got it, and across the 45 to about the 46. That's going to be first down. Peyton Perez credited for the stop. Edwards comes in at running back, trips to the left. That's Cole, Carnes, and Arrington. Archer calls his own number and is drugged down in the backfield for a loss.
He's going to be tackled in the backfield by number 56, Tyrone Palmer.
2nd and 14 coming up for the Bulldogs. 2nd and 13, check that. Archer rolls left, looks to pass. Hits a man downfield, that's Burton. Oh, he lost it, and it looks like Greenwood may have recovered.
Looks like we might have had Grant Carnes coming up with it.
Carnes came up with it, so that's going to be enough for a first down. A little bit of a...
Yeah, you guys will have to excuse me. I'm not used to be on the mic, so you may hear a grunt, groan, or growl out of me here.
And as they reset the ball on about the 38-yard line, twins to either side. Archer looks to pass. Rolls right now, gets through the hole, and comes down just inside the 35-yard line. Pick up a 5, 2nd and 5 coming up.
Number 16, Zach Edwards, laid a little pancake block over there.
Edwards, just like that, on cue, dead ahead and drugged down. Gain of maybe 2, maybe 1.
Tackled by number 45.
These guys might lack a little bit in size, but tell you what, man, they really operate efficiently. I said it earlier. They get to the ball. There's like 13, 14 seconds between plays.
Right. Lawyer now in the backfield. Archer has it. He's called his own number. He's around the left side and out of bounds at around the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
That's going to bring up 4th and about 1, a long 1.
It'll be 4th and 1 for the Bulldogs.
Hard count gets Southside offsides, and that'll do first down for the Bulldogs on the penalty.
Offsides penalty against Southside. That'll bring up 1st and 10 for Greenwood.
Trips to the right. Archer to pass. He's got Arrington complete. Over to the right side, and he is off to the races. Touchdown, Greenwood.
Like there's some laundry on the field, though, buddy.
Uh-oh. Goodness. We'll sort that laundry out. Hopefully that doesn't come back, but it looks like it probably will. Yeah.
Not sure what it was for. I saw a good block set up over there by Daniel Burton, but
we'll check with the white hat and get the call. Yeah. Holding. Yep.
It'll be a holding penalty against Greenwood.
So that'll back it up.
1st and 13.
1st and 13 now for the Bulldogs. Trips to the left, working from the right hash. Archer rolls left, Looks for a man downfield. He's got him complete, and that is Carnes. Touchdown Bulldogs. Now it's official. Edwards will do the honors for the point after. Kicks away, and it is good. 14-0. 3:05 left here in the first quarter.
I love it.
You know, Greenwood comes out and 2 unanswered. Defense holds good. Hey, you know, tonight the varsity team traveled to Little Rock. That'll start at about 7. The pregame will be getting underway in about 15 minutes. And that's over on Dog Pound. Edwards will kick. Cameron Heath and is that Ryan Inheeded? Got a 13 back there deep to receive. I can't tell.
It's like it might be.
Yeah. Ryan Yep. Edwards with the kick, and it'll take a Greenwood bounce. It's been touched and rolls out of bounds at about the 5-yard line.
I don't know. Looks like we got a flag on the play. My coach is trying to tell him that they touched the ball. And, you know, if they touch the ball, that's
going to have to be set up. He did. So the flag should be waved off.
Looks like it will be.
1st and 10 from, looks like the 7-yard line.
So it'll be spotted at the 6-yard line.
Yeah. Flag waved off. There you go. Cash Owenby out there. Who else is that? Zitzman. And brought down for a loss.
Carried by number 28, Boston Bolton. Tackled in the backfield by number 73, Mark Garrettson.
Mark Garrettson up there. Hey, well, that is a big, strong kid right there.
He certainly is. He got a good scoop and score here a few weeks ago. I was sure proud to see that,
Yes,
weren't
sir.
you?
I love it. Like I said, you know, these are guys that I was, you know, lucky enough to be a part of coaching with some other fellas out there, and
right.
It's great to see them to continue being as scrappy or nasty as we used to call it.
Nasty. Dead ahead and brought down around the 5-6 line.
And off again to number 28, Boston
Number
Bolton.
28, Boston Bolton.
Tackled by number 10, Zachary Zitzman.
Zach Zitzman credited for the stop.
3rd down for the Mavericks.
Back to pass. It's high and in the air and almost picked off by number 21, Scott Holland. The intended receiver, Joseph Kincannon. That'll bring up 4th and 10. And quite possibly going to see a punt for the Mavericks.
That Holland boy, that's another one where Lucky looks like his mother.
Oh, goodness, aren't we, though? Punts away and fielded by Daniel Burton. He's found a couple of holes and he is in for the touchdown.
Awesome job. Awesome job, Burton. What? That Holland kid was back there in the face, too.
He was certainly going after that ball.
Almost got a piece of that one.
Yeah.
Pressuring things.
Edwards on again. We'll call his name a bunch tonight, I bet.
There we go.
Kick is up, and it is good.
Extra point attempt by Zachary Edwards is good.
So he's 3 for 3 tonight.
He is. That's another one that you've got to give credit to. He struggled a little bit at the beginning of the season, and you see him out there working when no one's watching. That's what makes the difference, and he really worked on that, and he has cleaned that up, and definitely an asset. That's what makes a lot of these guys special out here. They're working when no one else is telling them to.
Right. I can't tell you how many times I've played quarterback, receiver in the yard.
Just be thankful that you don't have a lineman.
Well,
I have to be a blocking dummy.
Oh my, yeah. The trick though is when I'm playing receiver, I don't run. I just go to where the ball's going to be thrown. And Edwards with the kick, high end over end, and fielded at the 14-yard line. That is Cameron Heath. And he's going to be brought down by Talon Denham at about the 34-yard line.
TD.
Big number 62 out there, Gage Hanna. Try to get them all called by the end of the night.
There you go.
Handoff and met in a hurry. And I believe that was number 6,
Number 28,
Samuel Burton.
Boston Bolt on the carry. He's going to be met in the backfield
Boston
by
Bolt.
6, Samuel Burton.
Dropped for a loss. It'll be 2nd and 11 coming up.
Burton got back there and shut that one down, but like you said a little bit ago, right on cue. Gage Hanna clogged that hole up, and there was no getting through. He tied 2 of them up and let them get back there.
And I don't know if Southside's calling a timeout or if they're just using the play clock. Looks like they're just going to use the play clock and discuss this next one.
I think they're going to let the quarter run out.
Yeah. Well, the clock stopped.
Well,
Yeah, it's rolling again.
Still going.
And that's the end of the first quarter with your score 21-0. The Bulldogs on top of the Mavericks here at Smith Robinson Stadium. Pretty good show so far.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy watching these young men compete. Little Iron Man.
Yeah.
What about that?
I want to date myself and let it be known that's one of my favorite tunes. Hats off to the band for playing it.
Second quarter about to get underway here. 21-0 0. Southside still over there discussing things, and here they come. Handoff up the gut and met in a hurry.
Number 28,
Boston Bolton. Looks like Edwards and Zitzman and Burton all in there for the stop. Drop for another short loss. 3rd and 12 coming up. Volleyball going on over at HB Stewart. If you're looking for that, it is also on Greenwood Sports Center YouTube. But there's a whole lot of fun here to see. 3rd and 12 to go on the 32. Back to pass, just over the head and almost picked off by Kaylor Jasna. That's going to bring up 4th down for the Mavericks.
Kaylor Jasna bring up 4th down.
Kaylor out there letting that number 3 continue to shine for Greenwood football.
Right. Last year that meant no-fly zone.
Yes, sir. He's playing a new role ball team this year, and I tell you what, he's killing it. He's falling in there and making a hand.
Is that Daniel back deep to receive? Going to take a Maverick bounce inside. It is not moving, fellas. Be right at the 42-yard line.
Down at the 42-yard line will be 1st and 10 for Greenwood.
So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Daniel Burton on this side of the numbers. Trips to the left, working on the right hash. Cole Carnes Arrington over there. And Jeremy Lawyer is at running back. Back to pass quick. Arrington complete right up to about the midfield stripe, and that's where he'll be brought down by a host of Mavericks.
Number 23, Gabe Zapata.
Just like that, they're spotting the ball. We're right back on it.
Right, 2nd and 3 coming up. 2nd and 2. Check that. Archer, back to pass. Got a man way downfield. That's Carnes. He's got it, and he is in for a touchdown.
I tell you what, you go up top and Grant Carnes get both hands on it, you're going to have to be a heck of a man to get it away from him, because he's going to come down running.
My goodness. Edwards on to kick. Feel like I've said that.
Yeah.
Jasna will hold. And it's blocked. Goodness gracious. Number 23. That is Gabe Zapata. Got around the line and blocked it. So 27-0. 6:24 left here in the first half. You know, our press box camera operator brought some goodies over here. I have yet to get into them, but there's a halftime coming up. Look at this.
Ooh.
Right?
Ooh.
Looks like some chops, maybe a rib. What a guy, huh?
I didn't get this unique physique by passing up food like that either.
Right. Boy, I shouldn't have unwrapped that.
No.
The aroma has wafted into the broadcast room.
Edwards with the kick, a low one. Line drive kick there.
Line drive, you bet. And that's number 31 for Southside. That's Ben Williamson. We know that young man.
Coach Ben, a little baseball.
Yeah.
Good kid, great kid.
If I'm not mistaken, made the move from Trinity.
So,
Southside will have it first and 10 from their own 37-yard line.
.37-yard line looks like where it is going to be set up. And the Mavericks trying to make something happen here. They've got trips to the right. Handoff. And met in the backfield. Boston Bolton. Daniel Burton. No, Samuel Burton and Hannah credited with the stop. This is where I really lean on somebody else with a pen and piece of paper to give me stats for halftime, but that's not going to happen tonight.
I'm sorry. Next time I'll bring my pen.
That's okay. I'll let it go. It's fine. Second and about 12 to go on the 35. Trips to the right. Handoff again to Boston Bolton. He gains a few. Short gain. It's going to bring up third and looks like 8. Defense does a great job at controlling the run and covering the pass.
Yes, sir.
It's almost like they practice it.
Paul Brixey, he was credited with that tackle. That's another name you hear a lot out here, and it's great to see him blowing up this year, man. He's doing phenomenal.
I love Paul. Back to pass, short pass, and Bolton's got it, and he's brought down quickly by Radley O'Neal.
At the line of scrimmage.
And I didn't catch that other number. It was moving so fast.
Radley O'Neal, number 16, Zachary Edwards.
Was that? Oh, okay. Edwards in on the stop as well. So 4th and 7 now.
What do you think? Down 27-0. 4 minutes left in the half. Do you think they'll?
I don't know. At this point, if I'm Southside, I might try it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But it looks like the punt team is on. And it is away. That is Aiden Patton, I believe, doing the honors for the kick. And
number 7 with it again.
Fielded by Daniel Burton, still on his feet. Finally drugged down at about the 33-yard line. And that is where the Greenwood Bulldogs will take over.
It'll be first down for the Bulldogs.
You know, Pawpaw used to have a saying, you can't plow a field but turn dirt over in your mind. I tell you what, you stand there and look at these Bulldogs, they catch the ball, they're not going to give you a chance to catch them.
Right. Archer back to pass. Long ball all the way to Daniel Burton, just in and out of his hands. Goodness, that was close.
Daniel Burton falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It was there. Golly.
Heck of a pocket set up by our lineman there.
Sure enough.
You mentioned some guys we have back. Nice to see Maddox Glover.
Uh-huh.
Back at right guard there. Hoke's right side there.
Uh-huh. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Trips to the right, working from the left hash. Lawyer in the backfield with Archer. He's got it, looks to pass, has Isaiah Arrington complete to about the 30-yard line. That's going to be a short gain of about 4, maybe 3. Bring up 3rd down and 7. Twins to either side now. Archer back to pass. He's got Burton complete across the 25. He's got first down yardage inside the 20, still on his feet, finally drug down
He'll have it out to the 19-yard line.
to the 19-yard line.
Tackled by number 7, Cameron Heath, and number 23, Gabe.
You got to love that.
That's enough for a
Whole
Greenwood
crew up there ready to
Bulldog.
push the pile.
Mm-hmm. And like you said, quick to the ball again. And we're going to have a timeout. Southside.
Timeout taken by Southside. Their first timeout of the half. The 7th and 8th grade Bulldog football teams will travel to Harrison next week on Tuesday night. Kickoff of the first game will be at 5:30.
Harrison on a Tuesday night. Can you believe it?
There will be one 7th grade game.
That's
and
for
one
the
8th
7th and 8th
game.
grade coming up next week.
Are these guys at Northside next week again?
I think that's right. Northside for 9th grade coming up next week. And I didn't see who varsity had. Auburn, maybe? Looks like the volleyball game has ended. We'll figure out who won that matchup. I think that was against Alma tonight. Coming out of the timeout now. Bulldogs with it. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. 2:47 left here in the first half. Trips to the left. Archer has it. Looks to pass. He's got a man complete. That's Daniel Burton, and he's in for touchdown. Calm, cool, and collected.
Well, maybe they've done that before.
Well, you know. Looks like we're going to try to make up for the blocked field goal with a 2-point conversion. Carnes in motion. Archer with it. Looks for a man. He's found him, and that's Isaiah Arrington in for the 2-point conversion.
Complete to number 19, Isaiah Arrington.
33-0. 2:42 left here in the first half. Excuse me, 35. I'll get it right in a minute.
I bet you excelled at science. You know, maybe
Math was really my strong suit.
Hey, okay.
I mean,
I was really good at lunch.
my favorite part of school was the 3:05 bell. Going to see a little different look here on kickoff. That'll be Hudson Meeker, number 33, to do the honors for the Bulldogs. Get some other guys out there. Caden McElroy will be on the kickoff team. He's checking in. A few others. I'll try to get all those numbers here in a minute.
Number 30.
Raiden Rasa, 43, Nick Bass, a few others that we've called tonight. Meeker with a good little kick. It's fielded at about the 22-yard line, and he's going to be brought down just inside the 30 by, I believe that was Paul Brixey.
Paul?
I could be wrong. Yep, Paul Brixey, number 29.
Sir.
And that was number
10,
10, Aiden Johnson on the return. Pretty good return.
Tackled by number
Set up
29,
1st and
Paul
10
Brixey.
for the Mavericks at about the 32-yard line.
Southside will take over 1st and 10 from their own 32.
Still a pretty similar look on defense. Low snap, and Niesel falls on it.
Snap is going to be fielded by number 2, Hudson Niesel.
So that's going to be a loss of about, 4 or 5. Bring up 2nd and 15 for the Mavericks. Two receivers to either side working from the right hash. It's a handoff met right away by Edwards and Mikey Atkinson.
Number 55, Michael Atkinson.
Now, you've still got about 20 minutes to game time in Little Rock, so don't be getting antsy just yet. Niesel with it. Back to pass. Got a man. Intercepted.
Pass is intercepted by number 2, Radley.
That's Radley O'Neal, and he is gaining ground the other way. Finally hits a man, and flags fly.
Tackle is going to be made by number 58, E.J. Witcher. There's a flag on the play.
We'll sort that out and see what that's all about.
Rad O'Neal's another one that's really come on this year.
Uh-huh.
He's stepped up, saying his name more and more every week. Not sure what that one's for.
Well, I'm not either. I don't know if, well, we've got one way back here in the backfield too. So, we'll see. The offense is trotting out onto the field, and here comes a call from the White Hat. Got a block in the back against the offense. And this one is going to be declined. And we'll set up 1st and 10. Looks like.
Back penalty against Greenwood.
That is going to be a 10-yard penalty. So 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line for the Bulldogs.
Moore was going to make him back him up. He tried to convince him otherwise.
Right.
Like.
Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10 from their own 37.
Two receivers to either side. Lawyer at running back. Archer with it. Lawyer dead ahead. Across the midfield stripe and drug out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. Going to be a 1st down for the Bulldogs. Quick to the line, trips to the left. Single receiver over here, man in motion. That's Arrington. He's got it around to the right-hand side and drug out of bounds by his head.
I guess that didn't coach us.
No, Balin Van on the stop. Brings up 2nd and about 7. Trips to the left, working from the right hash, going left to right. And movement. It's going to be a false start.
False start penalty against Greenwood.
Flags everywhere. When they all throw it, you know it was right. Clock rolling now, 43 seconds left. Archer to Arrington. He's got one man to beat, spins around, gets down inside the 40, I think. Got out of bounds. No. Gonna set that up at the 41-yard line. 3rd and 2 to go. Oh, and hit hard at the 40. Gonna bring up 4th and about 1. Are they gonna give him 1st down? Yep. So 1st and 10 at the 40. Lawyer with it, looking for a hole, and he's found one inside the 30 and dropped at about the 33-yard line. The 32's where they're going to spot the ball. Quick to the line, 8 seconds. And here we go. 5-4, Lawyer with it. Makes a man miss. And just this side of the 20, and that's going to do it for the first half.
That's in the first half. Your score, Greenwood Bulldogs.
35-0 here at Smith Robinson Stadium as the first half comes to an end. We're going to take a quick break and listen to the sights and the sounds of the Greenwood Freshman Band. Greenwood Sports Center on YouTube. And don't forget, coming up in just 15 minutes or so, varsity action coming to you from Little Rock as the Bulldogs have traveled down there to see the Parkview Patriots. Here come the Blue Dazzlers.
To the field for your halftime entertainment, your Blue Dazzlers. Let's hear it for your Blue Dazzlers. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for your Greenwood Junior High School Band.
$35-0 at the half. Coming out of the half, 30 seconds left or so before we come back. Chad, an exciting first half of action, offensively and defensively.
Yes, sir, most definitely. They have they put on a show, and the glory is spread everywhere. You know, there's lots of guys doing a lot of work out there. Hats off to the coaches, man. They work these guys well. They get a lot out of them. Great group of kids, great group of coaches.
I enjoyed sometimes back in the summertime whenever they would practice. I love hearing Coach Ray call somebody's name, and he just doesn't even get the name out of his mouth, and he's already telling them to hurry up. And it's just, it's great. They need it, you know.
I was lucky enough to be party to that when he first started coaching.
Mm-hmm.
So, lots of folks out there know how old I am, so I'll let them do the math there, so Coach Ray won't get too mad at me.
Oh, as a coach?
Yes, sir.
As your coach?
He was my coach.
So he said more hurry up before.
Yeah. Yeah, he said that a time or two.
Right.
Yeah. And a lot of folks don't know Coach Ray got his coaching start over in L.A.
That, of course, over there on the other side of the camp.
Yes, sir. Lavaca, America.
Mm-hmm. One of my favorite places to go over there is Steffi's Pizza.
Yes, sir.
Those pizza subs.
Yeah. As you can tell, I grew up eating Steffi's Pizza.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
That was always a Wednesday night thing at our home. We would have Steffi's on Wednesday nights.
I haven't had Steffi's in a while.
As Maddie, my daughter, calls it Stephanie's.
Mm-hmm.
She started Stephanie's Pizza.
Well,
good stuff, no matter what you call it.
Mm-hmm. So on to kick for the Bulldogs to start the second half is, I believe, Hudson
Greenwood
Baker.
set to kick to start the second half.
Yeah. Here we go. Kick is away. It's a worm burner and hit and knocked out of bounds by number 8, Joseph Kincannon.
Kick will go out of bounds after it was touched by Southside at the 35. Will be first and 10 for the Mavericks.
And the clock will roll in the second half. Anytime the score reaches 35 points or more, into the mercy rule. So this will be a quick second half. Two receivers to the other side, and the handoff.
Handoff is to number 28, Boston Bolton.
Boston Bolton, he is met quickly.
About 3 yards on the carry.
Short gain. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Mavs.
Tackled by number 52, Maddox Glover. Number 62, Gage Campbell.
Number 13, E. Adams. Well, Everson Adams come there and laid a lick on that one as well.
All right. Southside comes to the line. Trips to the left. Handoff again. We're not going to call that. No. 35-0. Rule 35-0. Bolton tackled, dropped for a loss by number 24, Jeremy Lawyer. And Everson Adams, did he get his name called there?
May have on that one. I was still admiring the catch and release rule that seems to be in effect.
Trips to the right now, working from the left hash. Little screen pass, little floater, nothing doing. Brings up fourth down. And most likely the punt team for Southside.
Daniel Burton going to be back there to receive.
Aiden Patton, I believe, is the man doing the honors for the Mavericks. Kick is up. It's end over end, and Burton comes down with it and looks for room to run. There's a flag on the play. He's across the midfield stripe. We'll see what the laundry is about.
Looks like we might have a block in the back, maybe.
Penalty is an illegal block in the back against Greenwood.
So after the penalty is assessed, it will be 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line.
From their own 39-yard line.
Kaylor Jasna checking in at quarterback.
Pass complete to number 2, Radley O'Neal.
Radley O'Neal
Taken out of bounds by number
gets up to about the 45-yard line. Be 2nd and 4 coming up for the Dogs. 2 receivers to either side. Handoff. That is Edwards, and he gets drug out of bounds at about the 46. So a gain of 1, 3rd and 3 coming up. Edwards dead ahead. He gets the first down across the midfield stripe into Maverick territory. 1st and 10 from the 49.
52, Balin Van, number 62, Blake Ness.
Edwards with it again, up the gut. Gain of about 1. And
Pick up of the yard on the play.
2nd and 9 coming up. Trips to the left. Holland over on the numbers on the right-hand side. Working from the center of the field. Jasna gets it to Samuel Burton. He's got room. Makes a couple of men miss. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Greenwood.
Samuel Burton.
Samuel Burton with an outstanding run for the Bulldogs. So Edwards will come on to attempt the point after. And it's up and good. 42-0. 3:42 left here in the third quarter. How about that? It's nice to see some different depth.
Exactly. That's what I was just about to say. You get up 42 and get a huge lead like this. You get to show off that depth you have.
Mm-hmm.
And, you A lot of names get called out with this crew. It is definitely a treat to watch.
So Hudson Minker is on to kick it away for the Bulldogs. I did some quick math last night when I was looking at this Southside roster. I think I got 53 men on their roster. And the return is muffed. Nothing doing. And the Mavericks will set up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Did we have visitors?
Yep. She was down there the other night, Tuesday night, during the 8th grade game, so. So 2 receivers to the other side, to either side, handoff, up the gut. Nope. Nothing doing for number 22, Derek Lacey.
22, Derek Lacey on the carry.
Gain of about 2.
Back by number 62, Gage Hanna.
2nd and 8, Gage Hanna credited with the stop. What'd you think of those ribs?
Man, that was phenomenal.
Oh my gosh.
Hats off to the chef on those. That was awesome.
Yeah. Lacey with it, trying to get around the left side, and he is met behind the line of scrimmage. Still on his feet, though. Finally drugged down.
Tackled in the backfield by number 24, Jeremy Lawyer.
Jeremy Lawyer credited with the stop. A couple of other Bulldogs come up with a mop to clean up the mess.
Hannah was back there to initiate the blow up on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what, you can't say nasty Greenwood football without saying Hannah, can you?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, everybody gets a year off in varsity action, I think. Back to pass. Looking way downfield. Had a man in heavy coverage. Aiden Johnson was the intended receiver. And that's going to bring up 4th and 9 for the Mavericks. Clock rolling.
Looks like we got Maddox Glover back there playing a little linebacker now, too.
Oh, good.
Seeing him on the... Got in there for a few snaps at center earlier.
Yeah. High, end over end, will hit, and I believe it hit a Greenwood player. We'll sort this out. I think it did. So it'll be 1st and 10 Southside at the 45-yard line. Excuse me, check that, 44-yard line.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Mavericks.
So with the turn of events here now, Mavericks in pretty good field position. Back deep to pass and broken up. Oh, and flags fly. Aiden Johnson, the intended receiver.
It'll be pass interference against the Bulldogs.
So pass interference, and that'll move the sticks. I think. Well, get the call from the white hat. Yep. 1st down. It'll be set at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10, Mavericks. Man, complete number 3. I don't have a 3 on my roster for Southside.
Nope.
So, credit to that young man. 2nd and I think the chain gang might have gotten a little bit ahead of themselves. 2nd and a short 1 for the Mavericks. Trips to the left. And Niesel pump fakes, forward pass, and it hits the ground, incomplete. Number 28 picked it up and tried to play it as a live ball. That's Boston Bolton.
Is it back there in his face? Or is that 33?
I believe that may have been Hudson Meeker. He wanted a piece. And that's going to be a timeout, Southside.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Oh, excuse me. End of the third quarter. Man, I
Forgot about that running clock.
forgot about that clock being so quick. $42-0. I picked this up a minute ago. I was going to tune into the dog pound and see what was going on down there.
At War Memorial Stadium, Greenwood Bulldogs 7, Little Rock Parkview 6.
Ooh, look at that.
10 minutes, 52 seconds left in the first.
Let's see. So Southside still has it. 3rd and a short 1 coming up.
Glad most of these kicks have been low. These new LED lights will burn your retinas if you
Yeah.
lose a ball. They're really, really nice to have them out here, though.
Low snap, and Niesel is met in the backfield. Going to bring up 4th,
Carry it up the middle.
and they're going to spot it at the 20. A short 1.
That'll make it 4th and 1 for Southside.
Got a Southside spot on that one. 7-6 is your score from Little Rock. Greenwood on top, first quarter. Niesel hands it off dead ahead and met at the line of scrimmage by Zach Zitzman, and Gage Hanna is number 28, Boston Bolton. That will be a turnover on downs, and here come the Bulldogs offense led by Kaylor Jasna now. Cash Archer is out there, number 85, Caden McElroy. Zach Edwards. And who's that big number 66 coming out there? Levi Rockford.
Yes, sir.
Kaylor wants to pass, has a man. That's Cash Archer. He's across the 30-yard line, hits a man, still on his feet at the 40, and finally drugged down about the 41-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down.
Man, Cash is definitely a physical athlete. Those guys reaching out there grabbing with their arms, and yeah, he's just going to keep on going.
Sure enough.
You're going to have to square up and tackle that fella.
Trips to the right. And Jasna calls his own number and picks up a gain of about 4. 2nd and 6 coming out. Nico credited with the stop. Nico what?
Oh, I thought it was...
I could be wrong. I don't even see a Nico. I'm wrong.
I'm not seeing it.
Low snap, and Jasna is hit hard from behind by number 45, Dominic Parkinson.
Number 8, Joseph Buchanan, number 45, Dominic Parkinson.
So 3rd and 11 coming up for the Bulldogs, and oh my goodness. Looky here. Checking in at quarterback, number 21, Scott Holland. Hard count. Southside move, no flags. Here we go. And Edwards takes the snap and gets ahead about a yard, bring up 4th and 10. Clock rolling, 5:25 here in the fourth quarter. That's going to bring out Hudson Meeker to punt this one away.
Yeah, that's like stumbling across a unicorn, seeing a punt with this crew.
Right. Meeker's kick is up and fielded by number 7 at about the 34-yard line. That is Cameron Heath, and he is drugged down quickly by Cash Archer and Cash Owenby. And that's where the Mavericks will set up shop, 1st and 10.
They were on him before he knew it.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't gaining any ground with those two.
No. A lot of cash on the field.
Yes, sir.
I'll see myself out.
Yeah. I didn't bring my drums, right? To give you
No, I need a little rim shot. Eli Siddons checks in for the Bulldogs. Oh, broken up on the left or on the right side
for number 44, Landon Lake.
by Hudson Meeker.
Going to be broken up by number 33, Hudson Meeker.
Bring up 2nd and 10. Handoff up the gut and met just past the line of scrimmage for a short gain. 3rd and about 3rd and 5 coming up, we'll call it.
Number 24, Chrisland Williams on the carry, tackle made by number 24.
Number 13, Everson Adams checked in back there.
All right. Eric Holmes, number 86. Also, first down for the Mavericks.
Chrisland Williams again on the carry up the middle. On the tackle for the Bulldogs, number 52, Matt Glover. Number 22, Jackson Cole.
Handoff again. And another 4-yard pickup by Chrisland Williams. Maddox Glover credited with the stop. 2nd and 6 for the Mavs coming up. And the Parkview Patriots pick up another touchdown, 13-7 now. Greenwood with the ball. And yeah, this ball on the turf dropped for a short loss, brings up 3rd and about 8.
Number 2, Hudson Neisel is going to fall on the snap.
Who's that up front for us there?
Let's see if we can see that. That's number 55. That is Mikey Atkinson. Number 74, Philip Portman. And number 70, Shane Martinez. Back to pass is Niesel. He's got a man open, incomplete. Oh, flag flies.
Pass intended for number 82, Evan Bonds, is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play.
Not sure I agree with that, but
no.
Jeremy Johnson in coverage for the Bulldogs. And and here we go. A holding?
Holding against Greenwood.
Okay.
You mentioned Philip Portman. Well, I love watching that guy. He is intense. When he gets his time on the field, he is intense about it. On the field, coming onto the field while he's on the field and coming off. That guy's full blast.
And deliberate.
Yes, sir.
Hit hard is Williams with another short gain.
55, Michael Atkinson.
Mikey Atkinson credited with the stop on that one. Back to pass. Niesel wants a man downfield and overthrows everybody. His intended target, Evan Bonds.
Bring up third down.
So 3rd and 5 to go for the Mavericks in Greenwood territory. 54 seconds clock rolling left in this ball game. Williams gets it and trips over the foot of, I believe, one of his own linemen. 4th and about 3 coming up. Special thanks to our sponsors tonight, Ronald Reagan Realty. As Niesel goes deep, has a man open, in and out of his hands. Aiden Johnson, the intended target, and that is going to do it for this ball game. As the clock strikes 0. 42-0, your final score here from Smith Robinson Stadium. Chad, appreciate you being in the booth with me tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome.
Again, thank you for all you do up here. I know a lot of folks appreciate it. And thank you to all the folks that helped make that happen for
Right.
me. Appreciate you having me and really enjoyed it.
Yeah, if it wasn't for our sponsors, we wouldn't be able to do this. If you want to get on board and help out with the live stream, sure would love to have you. As the boys meet at midfield, the varsity game is underway on GreenwoodDogPound.com. You can check it out on the website, or they do have a YouTube channel if you are watching from a smart TV. Don't forget to check their list of sponsors as well. Without these fine folks, none of these games would be brought to you live. That's going to do it for us here from Smith Robinson Stadium. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight and everybody on the road in Little Rock, everybody that couldn't make it out to the stands tonight. We sure do thank you for watching here on Greenwood Sports Center on YouTube.